NewsX News as well. French President Emmanuel Macron is pushing for a trade deal with the United States as soon as possible. Speaking during a visit to Roquefort in southern France, Macron said he wants a deal with the lowest possible tariffs that is both fair and firm. The deadline for an agreement set by President Donald Trump expires next Wednesday without a deal. Current tariffs could double or rise even higher. Macron warned that if the U.S. imposes tariffs, Europe will respond. He also hopes Europe's defense efforts and U.S. gas purchases will influence talks. Here's what the French president had to say.
Mais pour moi, le bon accord, c'est un accord qui est conclu le plus vite possible, avec les tarifs les plus bas possibles, et qui doit être juste et ferme. C'est-à-dire que si malheureusement le choix américain est de mettre des tarifs sur nous, que ce soit compensé par une réponse de notre part qui incitera à démanteler tout ça.
Now we're joined back by our guest, Ross Feingold. He's a political analyst. Thank you, Ross, for staying with us. With Trump's tariff clock running out next Wednesday, what bargaining chips, such as just the one that Macron mentioned, that everything on this is on the table, can U.S. defense also U.S. defense commitments, what we saw from earlier, NATO summit, can Macron realistically put it on the table without alienating any key European partners?
It's clear, at least from President Macron's remarks, that he is eager to reach a deal. He doesn't want to see punitive tariffs imposed on European and French exports to the United States. I think he's generally aligned with the other European leaders as well. None of them are eager for a trade war. They don't want to give away too much in a deal with the United States, but they've already committed to certain things, such as buying more U.S. weapons, buying more liquefied natural gas from the United States as well. They understand the reality that President Trump is going to be in office for the next 3.5 years. They might not like working with him. They may have had a better relationship with President Biden, but they do have to deal with the reality of President Trump's very tough negotiating positions when it comes to trade. And the Europeans are going to have to give away something. They're going to have to lower their tariffs on U.S. goods. They're going to have to change some of their market access rules. And that's the only way to reach an agreement. But I do think they're eager to reach an agreement. I think they're very, very concerned about a trade war, which could be damaging to their own agriculture and manufacturing sectors. Will they get it by July 9th? Hard to say. We're going into a holiday weekend in the United States. I don't think the U.S. negotiators are eager to work over a holiday weekend, and then there'll just be a few days next week. But we shouldn't eliminate the possibility that the Trump administration at the last minute might say, we're making progress towards a deal, so we'll extend the current pause on the implementation of the so-called Liberation Day tariffs.
Thank you, Ross. You will stay with us as we stay on this